One of the things that I've done is I've written a letter to the next secretary, about 20 pages of things I wish someone had told me when I took this job. So hopefully whoever's my successor.
What's in the letter?
Well, it's about, just how things work at the Department of Commerce and things I've learned in Washington. It's great.
Tell us about trade and what you think the future of trade is, and to the extent that part of there were a lot of things that you worked on that may ultimately get unraveled or undone under this next administration. What do you think is going to happen?
Well, I think there's several major issues that my successor is going to have to deal with. Trade is one. Look, the United States is only 5% of the marketplace. 95% of consumers are outside the U.S. You know this. You've heard this. We have to trade in order for our companies and our businesses to thrive, but more importantly for our people to thrive. And so what's going to happen? That needs to be clarified, and that's a big role for the Secretary of Commerce. The second thing that the Secretary is going to have to think about is workforce and skills for the people, because there's a lot of anxiety. I went around and met 2,100 CEOs while I was in this job. Every single one, didn't matter if they were a bicycle manufacturer or they ran General Electric, they said, I'm struggling to find the skilled workforce I need. That problem is, I think, only bigger today. And third is, I think, the digital economy is really important. It's creating a lot of anxiety and challenges, but also a lot of opportunity with autonomous vehicles, with unmanned aerial systems, with artificial intelligence. I think it's making people worry about what is the future of their jobs and their livelihoods look like, how do they support their families. But I think fundamentally the most important thing for my successor, we can't backslide. We've created, the private sector during the Obama administration has created 15.5 million jobs, 4.9% unemployment, fewest number of people who are uninsured. We can't afford to go backwards. We need to go forward.
Let me ask you something. Given that you're responsible for business to a large degree in this country,
the relationship with business,
and you have seen the way the markets have reacted to Donald Trump's election, and clearly they are applauding. They think that great things are going to happen in the business community in ways that have not happened in years. How does that make you feel?
Well, I think, what I'm hopeful for is that Congress is going to work for the next administration. In other words, we've wanted to see tax reform. I think part of what you're seeing in the markets is an anticipation of tax reform and corporate tax rates coming down. That's something we've tried to get done, not been able to get done. There's an expectation that we'll spend significant money on infrastructure. It's absolutely something we need in this country. We've not been able to get it done. How much gets spent will depend on how much deficit we want to create or how that's funded, but that's really important.
It sounds like you're more aligned with some of the Trump policies than necessarily are.
I think there's common ground. The challenge has been actually being able to get some of this stuff done with Congress, and that's been frustrating because I think, as I said, tax reform, infrastructure. I also think we need immigration reform. That may be a place where I'm not sure that I certainly am not.
And then, of course, Obamacare is going to get rolled back.
Well, is it rolled back or changed? What's going to happen? Because what we know.
We just had Kevin McCarthy on. It sounds like it's going to get eliminated. Well,
except that the president-elect has said that he believes in the, not prejudicing someone who doesn't have pre-existing conditions, allowing young people under 26 to stay on their parents' plans. I mean, those are benefits, and we have 20 million Americans who have health care today who didn't have health care before. So I don't exactly see how that's responsive to the needs of people in our country if you just get rid of it.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.